Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Plug Talk Sports Live Show. This is episode 221. Myself, Danny Torres, Janka Don't Stop two-man crew. Tonight, before we get into, and I was about to say pressing matters, I'm like, nope, that's Thursdays. Before we get into the episode, guys, if you not have checked out our brand new latest barbershop talk episode number 12 with special guest Marlon, big Twitch and YouTube streamer at the Baller League. It was honestly an amazing event at the Baller League at Tropical Park right here in Miami. The way they transformed it from a horse stable literally to an indoor soccer arena. And then, of course, Groom and Barbershop, our partners that sponsor Barbershop Talk, were so gracious to invite us. They have a spot inside Baller League. Baller League is going to be here in Miami every Thursday till May 14th. And, of course, Groom and Barbershop will be there every single Thursday giving out cuts. Last week, it was only for media, and we filmed the Barbershop Talk, myself and Marlon and Alex the Barber. But from now on, starting this week, every Thursday, you'll be able to get a cut at the Baller League every Thursday. And there was actually a lot of people. I mean, there was about, I want to say, we counted 25 people randomly coming up like, yo, can I get a cut? And so I think that grooming is going to be very, very successful there on Thursdays at the Baller League. But it was a great episode. Marlon was super cool. And, of course, very appreciative that he let us mic him up and film a barbershop talk. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go to our YouTube, Plug Talk Sports, and go check that episode out. It's really good. And to be honest with you, and I told Alex, and I said that I didn't want to like be biased, Janka, towards like all the great guests that we've had on Barbershop Talk, but like I can't lie. And no disrespect to anybody that's been on Barbershop Talk. This was probably the most fun Barbershop Talk to film. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was probably the best one to film. Not because like it was just different that we had a makeshift barber shop at the Baller League, and we're filming this while there's a soccer match going on behind us. And it was just fun, and we got to interact. A bunch of people coming up to the camera, and to me and Alex, and to Marlon as well, and showing love and interacting during the episode. It was really cool. So I can't lie. Again, no disrespect, but this was probably the best barbershop talk, the most fun one to film. So I don't know. Janka probably has his own opinion about it. Janka's been through several of those barbershop talks with some of our guests, so he may have his favorite. So,
oh man, favorite? That's a tough one, bro. I wasn't there on Thursday, so I can't. I mean,
I feel like I know what your favorite is.
it probably was fun because of the atmosphere, and it made it. I mean, I would have to probably say
Max
one of my
Galvin.
favorites. Say it again.
Max Galvin,
Willie Escala. Wait.
Sean O'Gorman.
Sean O'Gorman. I forgot. Alex. The volleyball players from MDC. I forgot.
Yes, Alex, Anna, and Luisa.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
That was a good one.
That was actually a great one. And what else? Oh, and then Coach HP was great.
Bro, Coach HP, that was a goated episode, man. That was I'll never forget the moment Coach HP said, we start talking about cigars. He's like, yo, hold on. I actually got one in the car. He leaves mid-episode, bro, goes outside, takes a puff of his cigar in the car, and then comes back. And I'm like, did you leave a lighted cigar in your car? Bro, crazy episode. That I'm not going to lie. Ooh, that's up there, bro.
Go and watch if you guys don't know. Go and watch.
Yeah.
YouTube channel, PlugTalkSports.
That was I'm not gonna lie, Jonka. That's up there. That is up there for sure. It was a lot of fun to film with him, man.
Many more to come. Many more to come.
Yep, of course. We have 3 more planned out: April, May, June, and actually 4. Another one in August. So we got a little break in July, but yeah, we have some more barbershop talks on the way and some more plugged in episodes as well here online. But anyways, Jonka.
Yep.
How garbage was this?
Not as big as garbage as this, but you know.
This that we did, folks, we did this together last week, and I can tell you this is what happened.
Bro, it was so bad.
That is exactly what happened.
My whole bracket was broken the moment High Point beat Wisconsin.
My bracket was broken since the first 4.
What was the first 4 for you?
We didn't. Well, no. You didn't pick Texas, did you? I don't think we picked Texas.
Well, no. The way we did it with Brandon was the majority. So whoever was the majority is what we selected together.
I don't think we picked Texas.
I didn't pick Texas in my bracket, personal bracket.
Yeah, we didn't pick Texas. So right off the gate, first 4, we were cooked.
Bro, I just don't understand. I mean, I do understand why it's happening, but it's kind of hard. I forgot his name on First Take. I think Jason Williams or James. I forgot what his name is. But he was explaining like there's no more of these Cinderella teams.
I mean, Jay Williams, no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He was just explaining that they're just based on how NIL works and how these big programs are just basically just sniping these players from these small schools with big potential talent players, and all of a sudden now these smaller schools have basically no chance of even trying to make the Final Four, the Elite Eight, maybe even the Sweet 16. And I feel like, sure, yeah, like the NIL, yeah, sure, now teams can pay for these players, but like, yeah, the talent is spread out. But most likely, it's already still Duke, it's still Alabama, Michigan, all these big basketball schools dominating. Unfortunately, UNC didn't. I had them going pretty far, but I did also have to take into account Caleb Wilson, their star player, was out for the season. I thought they could pull it out. I mean, it did go to overtime, and it ended up not going their way. So that could have gone completely different, but still, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
And you know, usually, historically, there's someone or some people that have a perfect bracket until like at least the Elite Eight.
Yep.
This year, it was over so quick.
Round of 32, boom, dead. That's it. No more exist.
So hold on. Let's go through the first 4. This is one we did not get. Texas, NC State. We had NC State, and Texas won 68-66.
Close one.
It was close. This one we picked Miami, Ohio over SMU.
Yeah.
Miami, Ohio won. This is the one that got us as well. UMBC and Howard. We did not have Howard winning at all, and Howard won 86-83.
I said last week that the only reason that I'm going for UMBC is because it has UM in it. If else, it would have just been Howard.
You did say that.
That's the only reason.
And then Lehigh and Prairie View. I'm pretty sure we had Lehigh, and Prairie View won 67-55.
Shout out to Prairie View, bro.
Then we got into the first round, and Siena made me sweat bullets.
All of us did, bro.
71-65. Duke just getting by. I was sweating bullets.
Up 11.5. Bro, everybody was like, oh, I was at work, and people were asking me, hey, yo, Jonka, what's the score for that Duke game? Oh, let me check for a second. I I literally dropped the F-bomb in the middle of the entire restaurant. And everyone's like, what's going on? What's going on? Duke is down 11 at half. Bro, what? What are we talking about here, bro? What? Shout
This
out
one,
to them.
this one we got right. TCU over Ohio State, 66-64. We got that one right.
Close game.
We got this one right as well. St. John's, 79-53 over Northern Iowa. We got that.
Yep.
We got Kansas over California Baptist correct. 68-60. This one messed us up. 83-79 victory for Louisville over South Florida. We went for USF on that one.
Well, you guys did. I was going for Louisville. I mean, I would liked USF to win, but I didn't think USF had a better talent than Louisville, so that's what happened.
We got this one right. Michigan State, 92-67, absolutely destroying North Dakota State.
I think they're still alive, right? Michigan State's still alive?
They are still alive, I believe.
Hey, what I say, Daniel?
Hey, I had them going that far as well with you.
Hey.
This one we did not get right. UCLA 75-71 over UCF.
Unfortunately for the Knights. They almost made a comeback, but
UConn 82-71 over Furman. We got that right. Florida 114-55 over Prairie View. Yeah, that was bad. We got that right.
I don't mind Prairie View being in the tournament because they made it. But having other schools that are way better than Prairie View not make it makes it seem kind of flawed, in my opinion. Like, we left out other schools that definitely probably could have given a bigger fight to Florida than Prairie View, in my opinion. That's just me.
I forgot who you picked here, but
for which one?
Clemson and Iowa.
Iowa
took it 67-61.
Shout out to Iowa. Now we're gonna want to get into it in a little bit.
Yeah, this one we did not get correct. Vanderbilt 78-68 over McNeese. Yeah, we didn't get that one right.
I had Vanderbilt, but you guys had McNeese, so I had to pick.
Nebraska 76-47 over Troy. We got that one right. This is where it went wrong. VCU 82-78 over North Carolina.
That's that one. That's the one.
I had North Carolina at least making it past the first round. Now
their head coach might be on the chopping block. We don't know yet. We're waiting for confirmation after the tournament.
We got this one right. Illinois 105-70 over UPenn. We got that right. This one we did not get right. Texas A&M 63-50 over St. Mary's.
I had Texas A&M.
Yeah, I was going to say you had Texas A&M.
Had a feeling.
Houston and Idaho. Houston 78-47 over Idaho. We got that right. Arizona 92-58 over LIU. We got that right. I'm proud to say I got this one right. 86-76 victory for Utah State over Villanova. Brandon did not get that one right. He chose Villanova.
Yeah, I chose Villanova too, but I mean, it was kind of a toss-up for that one.
Here's, man, this is where I was like, you got to be kidding me. 83-82 victory, High Point over Wisconsin. That there.
I was watching that live, and I was literally sweating.
Hold on. Wasn't it Brandon that took Hawaii all the way to the Elite Eight or the Final Four?
Yes, it was both of us. But I had to write whatever was said. So yeah, basically, we had Rainbow Warriors.
I actually didn't pick Hawaii, but Arkansas wins 97-78 over Hawaii.
Yeah.
This is where I got this one wrong. Texas 79-71 over BYU. I had BYU going far.
Everybody had BYU going far just because of AJ DeBonsa, star player. He might be the number 1 overall pick. I mean, yes, you have a star player, but if everybody else doesn't participate or doesn't contribute, then your tournament dreams will go down the tube real quick.
Yeah. Gonzaga 73-64 over Kennesaw State. I think we all kind of saw that one coming. Your Miami Hurricanes 80-66 over Missouri. Also, we have an article out just out today about Miami's March Madness. That's out on our website. You guys can go check that out. Purdue 104-71 over Queens. Michigan 101-80 over Howard. St. Louis 102-77 over Georgia. That's crazy.
Georgia's not that good at basketball.
I didn't get this right. 91-71 victory for Texas Tech over Akron.
Oh, you didn't have that?
I picked Akron.
I don't know why you guys did that. I don't know why you guys did that, bro.
90-70 victory for Alabama over Hofstra. I think we all had that. 78-56 victory for the Tennessee Volunteers over Miami, Ohio.
I knew it was going to happen in the first round. I knew it was going to happen. They were talking so much mad shit. Daniel, excuse my French, but all year, undefeated for schedule, undefeated. They go into the tournament, into their conference tournament. They lose 31-1. Then they go into the first round, lose. Boom. I had it. I knew it. Bro. They were beating nobodies all year. They were not the Cinderella team. They thought, okay, next person.
Yeah, they were pretty salty about a lot of things.
Guess what? All I know is the real Miami actually won a tournament game.
Kentucky 89-84 over Santa Clara. That was actually a close
one. That was
one.
a good game.
Very
that last
close.
three for the regulation was crazy.
We got that right. And then we also got this one right. 108-74 victory for Iowa State over Tennessee State. Mm-hmm. We move on to the second round. We got this right. Duke 81-58 over TCU.
That game was actually kind of chippy because TCU had like a 5-point lead in the second half with like 8 minutes left, and then all of a sudden Duke went on like a 11-0 run and just took the game over and just won it.
We got this correct. St. John 67-65 over Kansas. The Jayhawks out of the tournament. We got this right, Jonka. You and I got this right. Michigan State 77-69 over Louisville. Spartans continue. UConn 73-57 over UCLA.
Yep.
And here we go, Jonka. 73-72 victory for Iowa over Florida.
I was watching that with my brother. I was watching that with my brother. I thought Florida had it in the bag.
They had it in the bag.
When Iowa had the third last possession, and Florida goes and gets to 72, and then it was to 69, I think, if I'm correct. I don't know. I'm probably forgetting what it is. 72-70, and Iowa takes it down and takes it down the court. They full court press, leave a guy open.
Yeah, in the corner.
And boom, they make it. And then Florida, with no more timeouts left, has to go down the court and they just, I don't know what that point guard was doing. Drives it in and just tries to like fake a layup, reverse layup, and then tries to pass it to the center with like 4 guys around him, and then they just ended up not even able to get a shot off. Unfortunate how the defending champions had to go out like that.
That ruined a lot. That took out
a lot of people.
Yep. Oh, and it was a Spaniard, by the way, who hit the 3-pointer. And it was funny. I saw this morning on ESPN where he said, I told him, give me the ball and I'll make it. And the coach looked at him. They're all at the press conference. The coach goes, you said that? He was like, yeah. He goes, boy, that's a lot of confidence.
Confianza.
Es confianza, tío. Es confianza. Nebraska and Vanderbilt. 74-72 for Nebraska. Close game there with the Commodores. I told you guys. Illinois 76-55 over VCU. I told you guys, Illinois, man. Houston 88-57 demolishing Texas A&M. The Aggies are out. Told you guys as well, Arizona 78-66 victory over Utah State. This is the end of the road for High Point. They lose to the Razorbacks of Arkansas 94-88. This is another one, Jonka, that I did not expect. Texas continues to surprise. They take down Gonzaga 74-68. The Longhorns move on. Gonzaga bows out. And, well, Jonka, 79-69 victory for Purdue over Miami, ending the Hurricanes' run and sending them back to Coral Gables.
It's okay. I mean, if we would have beaten Purdue, I would have liked our chances against Texas.
I mean, you guys kept it close the entire first half, a little bit of that second half, and then Purdue started to pull away.
Bro, before all these Purdue fans say some smack, bro, I gotta say something. It was that last 6 to 7 minutes. Literally, we kept keep it like a 6-point game, and it was in the last 5 to 4 minutes. These referees kept calling fouls after every time Miami would miss a shot. We would miss a shot, go down. Purdue goes down with the ball, go for a layup, and they would call foul. They would miss the layup, and they get 2 more free throws. And that happened 4 straight damn times, which gave them the lead. And then every time we would try to make it close, there would be a foul call. I'm not one for conspiracies, but I'm just saying that's some sus because it was not being called the same way on the other side. Just saying.
Moving on. Michigan 95-72 over St. Louis. Wolverines move on. Alabama 90-65 over Texas Tech. Red Raiders go home. Jonka, this is another one that got me. 79-72 victory for the Volunteers over the Virginia Cavaliers.
Yep.
I was not expecting that at all.
Hey, shout out to the Volunteers.
So two of my national championship finalists are out. I had Florida and Virginia in the national championship.
I had Duke and I had, I think, Michigan, I think.
Well, hey, both of your picks for the national championship are still alive.
Let me make sure. I think I'm right. Yeah, I had Duke and Michigan.
Iowa State, man. Iowa State 82-63 over Kentucky. That was shocking as well. I mean, Iowa State's been playing well this year, but still, it's a program like Kentucky, you know?
The thing is, this is Kentucky before, this is after.
Yeah, Calipari.
Calipari, yeah. So it doesn't have the same prestige anymore.
So we're moving on to the Sweet 16. It starts on Thursday.
Unfortunately.
This is going to be a good game. Duke and St. John's.
That one's going to be good, I will say.
That is going to be Thursday at 7:10 p.m. You will catch me glued to the TV watching that one.
If I'm not working on that Thursday and I'm at that Ballers thing, if I'm able to get out early, I'm going to definitely watch that game. And if I'm working, I'll be watching it at work.
Michigan State, UConn. What do you think is going to happen there? Give me Michigan State, man.
I'm going to ride with Michigan State. But if I'm going to be honest with myself, I just know UConn has the better coach.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if they pull it if they win that game. But if Michigan State goes, roll Spartans, bro. Roll Spartans.
Iowa, Nebraska. I'm actually going to roll with Iowa.
Hey, I'm rolling with Iowa, bro. Shout out to Iowa. Let's go.
Even though Nebraska's better seeded, I'm going with Iowa.
Yeah, I can't hate on that.
Illinois and Houston, 3 seed against 2 seed. 10:05 p.m. I think I'm going to go with Houston.
Houston versus
Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah, I'm going to go Houston.
Arizona, Arkansas. I'm going with Arizona.
What was the score for Arizona's last game?
Let me see here. 78-66.
Arkansas.
94-88 over High Point.
Damn, High Point put up 84 on them. I'm gonna go Arizona then, because damn, High Point put on 84 on you.
Texas and Purdue. I feel like you're gonna say Texas, but I'm going with Purdue.
I mean, Purdue has some big guys. I'm not gonna hate on Purdue. It's nothing I have nothing against Purdue. So, bro, that boy Braden Smith is a dog, bro. Yeah, I'll go for Purdue. Why not? They always seem to like not make it in these tournaments, like, or when they make it to a certain point, then they lose when you least expect it. But yeah, sure. Let's ride with Purdue.
Michigan, Alabama. I'm going with the Wolverines.
Yeah, ain't no way I'm going Roll Tide, bro. Let's go Wolverines.
And then the final of the Sweet 16 matchups coming up this week. Tennessee, Iowa State. I'm going to Iowa State. You're going to say the Volunteers, aren't you? You're going to say Go Vols, aren't you?
All right. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? What does heads represent?
This is subjective because I feel like tails always wins.
I'm using a card, so don't even think about it.
Let's go heads, Tennessee, tails, Iowa State.
All right, here we go. Tails, Iowa State.
Iowa State. But you know what? We just broke the hearts of my cousin Vincent and his girlfriend Madison. Vincent and Madison, shout out to them. They are Tennessee Volunteers graduates, Tennessee alumni, and they are Tennessee Volunteer for life till they die. So I'm sure somewhere when they see this, they're like, man, you really picked Iowa State against my Volunteers. Sorry, bro, I had to. But yeah, Jonka, that is the Sweet 16.
Not so Sweet 16.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it ruined a lot for a lot of us. But anyways, we are going to get into baseball because it is opening day week. Baseball is finally here. We really enjoyed the World Baseball Classic, but now it is time for the real thing, time for the MLB season, and it's already not getting to a good start for the hometown Miami Marlins because Kyle Stowers is going to be out for the first 6 to 8 weeks of the season dealing with an injury. So their most explosive player, their most popular player right now, probably most likely, will be out to 6 to 8 weeks. And now, Jonka, you talked about the Marlins having the easiest schedule to start the season.
First 6 games.
Do you think that they could still do it without Kyle Stowers?
Listen here, Daniel. I don't care if what you think or what I think. It's what's coming out of this ownership's mouth is what makes me say this. Because they're saying what they're doing is what's right and what's better for the team, they better start 6-0, maybe 5-1 if a fluke happens to start the year. If they don't start off 5-1 or 6-0, that's it. The season's over. I don't care. I don't want to.
Well, I'll give you this. I'll give you this stat. This is a projected MLB 2026 standings stat. The Marlins are projected to go on this year 75-87. It would be tied for the 4th worst record in MLB.
Under.
Wow. So you think
under.
worse? You think
under.
worse?
Take the under. Plug picks Fridays at 10. Under.
Well, you're going to like this, Jonka, because you are a betting man with plug picks. This is Miami Marlins betting menu. Their win total, it's over or under 72.5. You saying they're gonna, what do you think? Under?
What was the projection?
Well, the projection from MLB was a 75-87 record.
And what did you just say now?
The win total over or under 72.5.
Isn't that under 75?
It is.
Take the under, baby. Take the under.
But are you going to take the under?
Always go under with the Marlins, bro.
But you take under 72?
What was their record last year?
I do not have that at the top of my head.
I'll see. Let me see. Last year was 2025, right? Season?
Yes.
We have it right now in a second. The Marlins were 79-83. Now, that was because Kyle Stowers was playing superhuman, Super Saiyan version of himself, and they won a lot of close games. I don't see that happening again. And he's saying 6 to 8
weeks.
Potentially. That's just conservative. They're just, I don't see it. I think the roster is even not as good as last year's with a bunch of other players leaving. I think I'm going to take the under. I think I'll take the under.
Okay, look. They are plus 4,000 to win the National League East.
Over the Phillies and the Mets?
Plus 1,000 to win the National League. They are plus 2,000 for the World Series. Kyle Stowers is plus 2,000 to win the MVP. Yuri Perez is plus 4,000 to win the Cy Young. And Owen Cassie is plus 2,500 to win Rookie of the Year. So they are pretty high in the numbers, far off from hitting the mark.
Yeah, I can assume. This is why I'm saying if they don't start off really hot, even without Kyle, something needs to happen with ownership. Something needs to happen.
And here's another one that I have not said. Outfielder Estuary Ruiz has an oblique strain. Also IL bound. Longer timetable likely than Stowers.
We can't expect Sandy to play every game. So if Sandy's not pitching, I don't expect the backups to do as good as him. This team is man.
We really thought last year, and we talked about this, that Sandy was going to be out at the trade deadline.
And he wasn't.
He's still here.
I'm going to book it to this, right? I'm going to book it and confirm it and guarantee a branding guarantee. If the Marlins don't at least overperform this year, Kyle Stowers is out, Sandy's out, Yuri's out, maybe somebody else is out. This whole roster that they've been trying to build and keep together with 1-year contracts is out the fly door, bro. You're gonna see a whole new roster next year that nobody's name that we know is gonna be playing on that diamond, and we're all gonna be in the same exact place. Absolute trash. You play the White Sox and you play the Colorado Rockies the first 2 series of the year. And the ownership and the staff and management keep saying that they're on a trajectory to a World Series where they were, we were competing with the Phillies just 2 years ago. Yeah, they didn't say you got swept.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then you made it, but you didn't make it. You made it by luck because everybody had to lose for you to win.
And it did feel good. I can't lie. It did feel good in 2020 when they made the playoffs, beat the Cubs in the first series, and moved on to the next round. It did, and that's when they came up with the term bottom feeders. It did feel good to see the Marlins get hype around them. I'm not gonna lie.
The one thing about that year is that it was a shorter year. The records were not as wide as if it was
Yeah.
a regular 162 game season. And that's where we saw these records very close. They were hot. They were just there at 500, so they were able to make it.
Yeah.
Your 62 game season, a lot of margin for error. You start losing games. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll just give up this series. We'll make it up in the next series. We'll give these players some rest. The rotations aren't as good. Listen, I'm not too high on this team right now, unless they can prove me wrong and make some additions. You had a chance to get Luis Arias back. You didn't sign him. You had plenty of chances
Pete
to get
Alonso.
Pete Alonso. You didn't try to get him. Where you can't win games without money. If you don't spend money, you're not going to win games. The World Baseball Classic gets more attendance than the team that actually plays in that goddamn stadium. It's so sad. You're in the melting pot of Latin America in Miami, and you still can't bring talent to the team. You want to be cheap is fine. You don't have to spend that much. 150 million isn't that much compared to everybody else. But damn, man, like, you mean to tell me you can't pick up these star players from these countries that aren't even making minimum wage, and you tell me you can't convince them to come play for the Marlins? Like, what are we doing here, bro?
I'm telling you, but you know what, Jonka? I will say, and I was thinking about this the other day. I think in the city of Miami in general with sports, we have been really fortunate. We've seen two Stanley Cups, two World Series,
Mm-hmm.
the balloons. Yeah, it is my mom's birthday on Wednesday, so
Shout out to Marlene.
she's probably not seeing this. She's on an airplane somewhere, but happy birthday to mom. But anyways, yes, two Stanley Cups, two World Series, two Super Bowls, three NBA championships.
5 national championships.
Yep, 5 national championships, 1 MLS Cup. Am I missing anybody?
UM baseball had one.
Yes. No, I think, but that's still
Inter
very
Miami.
impressive. Who?
Inter Miami.
Yeah, I said 1 MLS Cup.
Okay, yeah. Trying to remember. We had baseball, football, soccer, basketball.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But still, what I'm trying to say is, with as bad as the Marlins are, and obviously we want them to be good again, they still have 2 World Series titles to their name. And I'm not going to lie, those were good times when the Marlins were good.
I don't mind them wanting to reminisce the old Marlins that we loved. But it's not that we're losing, it's that we're losing because it's bad management practices.
Bad business.
Bro, you're getting rid of the best players, and then you're complaining that you're not having a good product on the field. Yeah, no shit. My God, every time we get a good player, we send them off, or we just refuse to pay him. And then we're back to the same square one, and we're trying to figure out who's going to be the next guy for cheap.
Well, do you remember a long ago when you went on this beautiful rant that was hilarious about having to sign up to watch the Marlins stream?
Oh my God, bro. Why you bring that up again, bro? I just got it out of my head, bro.
Jonka, they added something to it, to the sweepstakes.
Oh, God.
If you sign up,
will you get a hot dog pass?
You will get 2 tickets to a game.
Wow, 2 tickets. What is that? 2 cents? Bro, we got Lazaro from the corner store. It's giving up them for free.
And people won't take them for free.
Bro, like, what am I gonna do, bro? Charging $20 hot dogs for a crappy damn team.
Janka, and if this ever happens to you, please, please, please record this conversation, and we need to play it on the show. If someone ever, and they have been calling for people if they're interested in season tickets. If they call you, how will that conversation go down?
They probably hang up mid rant, but how would it go down? First, it would be me being super sarcastic. That's exactly how it would start. And then I'd be giving him hypotheticals and all these statistics and all the history that's been going on since this damn team has been committing fraud. And then I start accusing them of business malpractice. And then after all that, all the details, I tell them, so after everything I've just described to you, why are you trying to sell me Marlins tickets, season tickets at best? If anything, you should be convincing me why I should even walk into that stadium that I paid for as a taxpayer. Shouldn't we be getting the tickets for free since we paid for the damn stadium? Like, I will say that before you go, Daniel. After all this, I will be attending the Marlins versus Mets game on May 22nd because for anybody that doesn't know, I'm an anime guy, so the Marlins are having here's Brand Daniel. So if you want to see it, they're having a Naruto night with the jersey and everything on the Marlins website. I will be attending, so if anybody's gonna go,
when is that again?
May 22nd. So here I'll show you guys again.
I might join you.
Hey, let's go.
Of that. I'm just down to go watch baseball.
Yeah, I mean it's the Mets, so we get to see Juan Soto and everybody else play. So,
who you want to guess? Janka knows this already. I have a tradition. Every single year, I go watch. Ooh, that's the Marlins. They're calling. They want the season tickets.
No, it was my mom that was calling for some reason at this time. I don't know why.
Oh, she's probably gonna tell you if you want Marlins tickets.
Why is she calling again? Okay, wait. I'll be right back, guys.
Go for it. But anyways, Janka knows this. I have a tradition every year, and it is that I go watch the Los Angeles Dodgers when they're in Miami. And again, if you know me, listen, yes, I want the Marlins to do great. I'm happy. I was too young, or I wasn't even born in 97 when they won the World Series. I was born in 98. But 2003 was a good year to see them. I was still very young, but I remember it. But Janka knows. Let's see, I just said it. I mean, you probably heard it, but what is my tradition every year? What team, when they come to Miami, do I make it a point throughout the 3-game series to go watch when they're in Miami?
Dodgers.
Yes. Every time the Dodgers are here, every year, I make it a point to go to the ballpark and support my Dodgers, which we're going for another World Series this year, baby. So let's see how it goes. But anyways, I was going to mention to you also when we're talking about that call. I think I might have sent it to you on TikTok or Instagram. There was somebody from the Dolphins who called the guy and said,
"Oh, hey, yeah, that's on Backyard Breaks."
Yeah, do you want Dolphins season tickets? And the guy's like, "Bro, I'm from Miami. Like, don't worry, I get your pay. But like, it's getting good, bro. It's getting good. It's gonna get good."
Yeah. Listen, I don't mind that they traded away Waddle because they got a first round pick out of it and extra and some more. So it's not a bad trade. But at the same time, then why would you even sign Malik Willis in the first place? If you're not going to give Malik Willis any weapons to succeed, why pay him? Why not just sign him for a 1-year deal for cheap? Give away Jalen Waddle. That means gives you extra money to work around. I'm not understanding the practice here, bro. I don't get it. Why you send $67 million for a 3-year deal to Malik Willis? Not saying he's bad or anything, but I don't. He hasn't really done anything to deserve $67 million and to be declared a starter for the Dolphins. I would have kept Quinn Ewers as the starting QB. He's on his rookie deal. If you want to get rid of Waddle, you could, just like you had now. You have more space to pay for somebody else. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I think they have like 11 or 12 picks in the draft. Maybe that's how they want to address things. But I will say this now, Daniel, and I will say this to you. For anybody watching that's a Dolphin fan, you might agree with me. If the Dolphins do not I'll say this. If the Dolphins do have the opportunity to draft either Maui Noah or Ruben Bain, and they don't do it, there might be a fire at Hard Rock Stadium. I'm just saying. There might be a revolt. You mean to tell me a Hurricane Bain staying and playing at Hard Rock wouldn't sell more tickets based on business? You need an edge rusher. Or Maui Noah, an offensive tackle or a guard that can protect your quarterback. And then for next year, this is even a bigger, which we all think they're going to go probably 0-17 or maybe just 1 or 2 games because they're atrocious. You better select Jeremiah Smith. Daniel, you're hearing this right now. What day is it today? March 23rd, 2026. This is before the draft. And I'm saying this right now.
Which, by the way, we're 1 month away from the draft today.
We will be live for that, by the way, guys. We will be live for that.
We did it last year. We did a 3-hour stream.
Bro.
We will be doing it again.
Que trabajo, bro.
Jonka had a whole war room, like if he was making picks.
Bro, I was ready to go, bro.
Will the war room be making a comeback this year?
I'm already in it. Do you not see my room right now?
But will we be getting a special NFL Inside War Room for the draft?
Probably, yes. Probably, most likely.
I love it. That's what we want to have here at Plug Talk Sports.
This is March 23rd, 2026. Next draft, not this coming one, the next one, when Jeremiah Smith is most likely out and heading into the draft. If the Dolphins do not select, and I'm listen to what I'm saying, do not select Jeremiah Smith as their pick, burn it all down. Burn it all down. Because you cannot go into next season drafting a quarterback after you just paid Malik Willis $67 million.
What about Stephen Ross's comments over the past week where he said that he makes more from tennis and Formula One than the Miami Dolphins?
Sell the team. Sell the team. You can own Hard Rock Stadium and not be owner of the Dolphins. That has nothing to do with you, bro. Just give it to somebody else. My God, bro. There has to be something done with these leagues and how these bad damn teams are managing these, bro. Something has to be done, bro. There's no way. Making millions and millions of dollars off of these fans that are expecting your team to continue to progress, ending up not doing anything because your incompetence is humongous. Like, the problem with the team is the offensive line. First thing they do, they draft wide receiver. What?
Which their wide receiver core this year, and I don't want to get too much into it, but their wide receiver core this year is Juju Atwell and Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert. Who else did they got? They got Taj Washington, Malik Washington, and a bunch of no names that we have no idea. Daniel, this is bad. Bad. There's no number one.
I'm sure that you and I will enjoy watching the preseason from our balcony in Marco Island.
Cowboys have 2 picks. Dolphins have 2 picks. So, and I think the Cowboys have the pick in front of the Dolphins, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun this week, bro. I can watch the Cowboys select Ruben Bain, and the Dolphins are just like this.
Nothing would bring me more joy. But anyways, sticking with football, a lot of people had a lot of hate towards this. The Fanatics flag football game in Los Angeles at BMO Stadium, home of LAFC of the MLS. A lot of people hated on this game and felt like the NFL or NFL players in general should distance themselves from this. And this was a taste because flag football is coming to the Olympics in Los Angeles in the next Summer Games.
If I'm gonna be truly honest, I feel like this was like the biggest money grab I've ever seen.
Speed, Marlon, Logan Paul, who was on a tear, just terrorizing everybody.
Nothing against these guys, but like, what do these streamers have anything to do with playing in the Olympics? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what is. Are you representing the country in the Olympics?
I mean, would you think that they would let them represent the country in the Olympics?
Would you? Would you?
It's kind of like, would you want Speed out there representing the country in the Olympics?
Thing is, like, who would you rather have a quarterback? Probably Tom Brady, who looked pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He looked pretty damn good.
Hey, that's the goal right there. I've been saying you put him on the Dolphins right now. Your Dolphins, make the call.
You know who looked damn good too, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, bro. I was gonna say that.
Yo, he Giants, looked pretty damn good.
Yo, Giants, reunion, bro.
Who didn't look good at all was Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Logan Paul made him look silly as hell. I would probably have Tom Brady at quarterback, receivers, Odell because of his catching ability. I mean, him and Stephon Diggs, that was a crazy catch the corner.
I could see USA taking Brady and Joe Burrow to the Olympics.
Yo, Joe Burrow though, taking it all the way.
I could see that happening.
Joe Shiesty, baby. I wouldn't mind it honestly, but bro, I'm just. What I would love to see, bro, is tackle football, bro, in the Olympics.
At the Olympics? Oh my! Would you want us to rank every other country?
That's what I want to see, bro. Make it more global. You don't have to. NFL could be the American League, but have like tackle football one in Europe, one in Asia, one in Canada, in the Canadian League.
So you're saying you're okay with the NFL having these global games to expand football and maybe potential leagues outside?
Bro, I wouldn't mind it, bro, because it's like, besides having the season, I would like to see more football on a consistent basis. The college football season and the NFL is basically simultaneously in the same time. And then we have like 6 months of not watching a thing. We have to just rely on the draft and then I guess the combine. We have to go off
pretty damn, and this segments into our last topic, which with 5 minutes left, we're pretty damn lucky because usually the summers are boring for sports, but we're pretty damn lucky that we got the FIFA World Cup this summer. That's going to be fun. And the question is, Jonka, how is the U.S. going to do in 2026 at the FIFA World Cup as a host nation? In a group with Paraguay, Australia, and the World Cup playoffs are happening this week. From my prediction, it will be Turkey who's going into that group. And I'm not going to lie to you. Don't push over Turkey, man. They're not a pushover team, especially with the Wonder Boy that they got from Real Madrid, Arda Güler. It's no joke. So you've got U.S., Australia, Paraguay, and potentially Turkey. I think the threats there will be Turkey and Paraguay for the U.S.
I think what the U.S. is lacking. I think they'll come out of the group, but if they don't come out of the group, it's because of the want. How much do they really want it?
Yeah.
I could see the U.S. team being just like this flag football thing, a money grab where everybody's gonna have their attention on them because they're the host team, and all the eyes are gonna be on them.
Now, but the question is, how far do they go? Remember, this is an expanded World Cup. So when you get out of the group, usually when you get out of the group, you're in the round of 16. But not this time. You're in the round of 32.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be that guy. Can I see the U.S. getting the round of 16? Maybe. But round of 32 for me, to be honest with you, is probably the bar. And listen, Matt, if they're going to take Matt Freese as their goalkeeper after what I just saw from him as the keeper of NYCFC against Inter Miami, I was like, I'm embarrassed that we're considering to take this guy as our goalkeeper to the World Cup. Because it was embarrassing.
Anything that they do at this point does not surprise me anymore, Daniel. I don't know if they'll make. I don't know how far they'll make it. I have to see the table and maybe make my own bracket. I mean, do I think they'll be France? No. Do I think they'll be
Nope.
Argentina? I don't think so. Will it be Spain? No. Damn, do they even beat Brazil? I don't think so either. Do they beat Germany? I don't think so. Do they beat England? I don't think so either. And so just looking just by that itself, since it's let's say round of 16, what is that? 8 that's 8 games.
Yeah.
What other teams are there? I'm trying to think.
Jonka, this is the projected starting 11. Again, just projected starting 11 at the World Cup for the U.S. In goal, Matt Freese. Then in defense, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, and Alex Freeman. Then we go to the midfield, Serginho Dest, Tyler Adams. Then we got Tessman and then Jedi. Yes, his last name is Jedi. And then up top, Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, and Balogun. Which I like Balogun. I think he's nasty. But that is the predicted starting 11 at the World Cup.
The one thing I don't know if I've ever said this, but this team will go as far as Christian Pulisic wants it to go. If he's going to be that leader and that captain of the team, where he's going to carry the team on his back emotionally, physically, and offensively, then I think USA could make the round of 16 or maybe even further. If not, and we're just going to get like a whatever passive, see what happens kind of Pulisic, then USA might not even make it out of the group.
Remember, it was Pulisic's first World Cup in Qatar, and the results were 1-1 draw against Wales, 0-0 draw against England, which still, 0-0 against England is impressive.
Yeah.
And then a 1-0 victory over Iran that pushed us into the round of 16, in which we lost 3-1 to the Netherlands.
Yep.
So
Netherlands too, they could be something.
Yep.
But they always choke.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. I need to see some preliminary game, bro, because I need to see what the product is, because this is like
you're going to have two of them this week, because we have just entered international break. I believe this is don't quote me on this, but I think that this may be the last international break window before national teams start having their training camps for the World Cup. And so the U.S. is this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. taking on Belgium. And then on Tuesday of next week, the 31st, they're taking on Portugal. Those are two good games for the U.S.
If they're starting the projected lineup, I would have to see how they play.
Well,
I don't like it.
And I just confirmed there is one more international break. It's in May. It is a World Cup warm-up game, and it'll be against Senegal before they start the World Cup, and that's another good game for them.
USA has always had a problem with these African teams.
Ghana was the nightmare of you.
Physical, bro.
Yeah,
they're just so physical and fast, and they kind of struggle with that.
So, I think, Jonka, I think these two games on this international break this week, and I'll try my best to watch for sure, Belgium and then against Portugal, they're going to be a good test for us. I mean, just last international break window, they beat Uruguay. So, and that was impressive from the U.S. So these two games will be great to watch.
What I'm scared about before we go from this team what is the attitude of the players?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a team where it's like, I'm going to put on for my country for this tournament. I'm going to show them what I can do. Or is it, I'm just here to play some soccer and get out because I don't really care for the World Cup and the U.S. I'm just here because I was born here.
Listen, I 100% agree with you because this U.S. team is probably the most talented team the U.S. has ever had, but it's all about the attitude because we look at the 2010 and the 2014 U.S. World Cup teams, and they were a bunch of nobodies, and they made some people pay.
Yep. I need to see the attitude to win. I need to see where they want to win because it's USA and not because of their own selfish reasons. I just want to play just so I can get my name out there, get some extra money, and and they complain, oh yeah, I'm just here. I just play for US. I don't really represent the US. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to see any more of that. I want to see a team play together as a team, chemistry, camaraderie, play, and finally give the U.S. their first ever World Cup final champion. I would love to see it, especially at home. This is their chance. If USA doesn't show out, at least show that they have some self-respect
at home,
bro, they better do something. They better show out. I'm just saying that right now for everybody that's watching.
The U.S. has never, in the FIFA World Cup history, has never been past the quarterfinal stage. And so this is their chance to probably break that, if they can, right here at home starting in June for the FIFA World Cup, U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. So all your soccer needs, tune in Thursday nights, 10 p.m. The Pressing Matters. We'll have an episode out there for you. But that's going to end our time here tonight. We hope that you guys enjoyed episode 221 for myself and Jonka Don't Stop. We appreciate all of you guys. Keep tuning into our social media. And we'll see you guys next week for a brand new episode. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week.
Support the troops.